Guys, this is Tarot with Kittens, Weights, and Tarot, and today I'm doing one of my pick card readings in honor of our winter solstice coming up, Yule, Christmas, all the other wonderful holidays that are celebrated here in the darker half of the year, going on into the New Year's celebration of 2019. Woo! So the question that I have for today is, what is your Yule message? So what is your message this Yule or Christmas? So I am actually using 4 decks today. I have a deck in here. This is the Practical Magic Tarot. In here, I thought it fitting to use the Green Witch Tarot. It looks rather festive. I'm also using the Nature Speak Oracle and the Natalie Rose Winter Solstice Lenormand. So I am very eager to see how all 4 of these cards are going to play together for our messages, and I am so excited. So why don't you guys go ahead and take a deep breath in and let it out, and go ahead and go to the pile that you're most drawn to for your message. So we have pile 1, 2, 3, and 4. I will put the timestamps down below so that you can jump straight to your message. You can also, by all means, jump to a couple of different messages and mash them together to get your message. You can listen to all the messages and see what you gather from that. Remember, this is just general, so it's not meant for anybody specific. However, if it connects with you, feels good to you, then obviously it was meant for you. So let's go ahead and jump into it. What is your message this Yule or this Christmas? So we're going to go with pile number 1. Pile number 1, we have Redwood, Ancient Teachings, Just Do the Work, 7 of Wands. Wands. Then we have the Moon. And then we have the Tree card, which to me is health and yes, actually I'm getting health from this Tree card. Okay, so Moon, 7 of Wands, Ancient Teachings. Okay, so this Yule, I'm getting that if you have been working on something this whole year, like be it a diet or just some little way that you've been trying to be a little bit more good to your body, and it seems like around this time with all the rich yummy goodies, especially here in the northern hemisphere, it being much colder, that it wreaks havoc on a lot of people's good intentions. But here I'm just getting, you need to do the work. Just keep on trucking. If you mess up, or you consider it a mess up, like, oh my gosh, I shouldn't have had 2 slices of pie or something like that. It's like, just keep going. Just keep going. There's no need to feel bad and like, oh, I need to wait until the new year to start all over. It's just, pick yourself back up. Maybe it's just the next meal. Make a healthier choice, or go for a walk or something like that. It doesn't need to be completely, a derailed thing where like, oh my gosh, I've messed up. I just, I'm gonna feel bad the rest of the day. It's just, oh, well, I had a couple pieces of pie, like whatever. Now I'm gonna go for a walk with my cousins, or I'm going to just make sure that the next choice that you just try your best. That's all that Yule is asking you to do, is to look inside of yourself and just decide what do you think is best for you. I know there's a lot of temptation, there's a lot of goodies, and just be like, oh, maybe I'll have a little bit of this, I'll have a little taste of this. And so this Ancient Teachings thing is more like everything you've been learning this year when it comes to health and your body and what's best for your body. And I'm not speaking about like one particular diet or exercise regimen, because everybody's doing their own thing. Everybody's different. So you just really need to tune into yourself and decide, okay, is it really worth my while to eat all of this, or can I have a sample of like everything and it's delicious, and and then that way you don't hurt anybody's feelings, who's ever made cookies or whatever, or loaves of bread, and then just make sure that your next choice is what you think might be better for you. Okay, so that is your message for this Yule. Pile number 2. Okay, we have cedar, protection, the star, 10 of wands, and coffin, which is an end. Okay, so this Yule, I'm getting that you might be really wearing yourself thin, like really, like I'm not just talking about like you're doing a few extra things. Like I think that like mentally and physically and emotionally, you might be at a breaking point because you maybe are just taking on too much. You're not saying enough, and it's just it's going to take a toll on your health, and it's just all around not good for you. So I really am getting the message that you need to take a step back and evaluate everything that you're doing this Yule, who you're hanging out with, the advice that you're listening to, the chatter that you're listening to. Yeah, I'm just just really getting that, with especially the cedar with protection, and the star, just keeping yourself balanced and connected. And it's like, I don't know if it feels like, you feel like it's your purpose, like you need to, like you're somehow obligated to take on all these different tasks and take the verbal beatings from certain people because you're like, oh well, it's the holidays and everybody else is stressed. Well, nobody's allowed to talk down to you ever. So I'm just getting that you're taking on way too much. Whether I'm talking to a man or a woman here, you are taking on way too much. And you can take a step back. I know that you might be feeling like, oh well, if I do, then this will happen and this will happen. Some things have to give in order to save your sanity and save your health. So that was just a really loud and clear message for whoever picked number 2. Okay. All right, going on into pile number 3. We have fog and mist, be cautious. We have death, rebirth, kind of like, the changing over after the winter solstice. We have the 3 pentacles, and we have the whip, which is like working it. And here I get this with like working with people. Okay. So I feel whoever has picked this pile, after 2018 going on into 2019, you're going to be going through a bit of a transformation. Maybe you just see things differently. You feel differently about certain things. Things that once you were so like you believed in so much. Maybe you're like you just have a different point of view of now. And so I just have to be cautious during this time, whose words and advice you're listening to at this time, because it's such a transformation for you that you really need to be guided here with this eye here, your own intuition, and just to really start the year off listening to your own sound advice first and what you feel is right first before you bring in other people to work with you. Okay. So just a little FYI, going through some changes, and it's okay to kind of read up and ask people, hey, are you going through this kind of stuff too? Because that's how we do. But just to really sit with the changes that you're going through and what sense you make of that. Okay. All right, so that is for pile number 3. All right, our final pile number 4, your message this Yule. All right, let's take a look here. We have maple, which is relationship balance. We have it's all on you, 10 of wands. We have knight of chalices or cups. And then we have the ring, which is commitment. Relationship balance. Okay, so what I'm getting for this is, with the commitment on the left-hand side here and the relationship balance hanging out on the right-hand side here, I do feel like this is speaking more to whoever's watching this and picked number 4, their relationships. So I do see with this guy here extending the cup, perhaps you're have gone through some spats lately, and those tensions are kind of high around this time, and so sometimes people get into arguments, but I do see with extending this cup that it is on you to kind of almost extend that olive branch of like actually saying you're sorry when you've messed up. I know that's sometimes hard for a lot of people, and hey, Loki's coming too. So it's a good read. But yes, for relationships, I think around this time you might just have to suck it up a little bit and admit when you're wrong, even if you really, really, really don't want to. But it's going to be beneficial for your relationship. It's I think the other person might be seeing it as childish by saying, well, I'm not wrong, and I'm just gonna I'm just gonna stick to my guns, even though if I feel like those guns is wrong. All right, so really, 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 it is on you to continue working out your relationship. Okay, so that is the message for number 4. All right, you guys, so that is the pick a card reading. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this, and if you did, don't forget to give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to click subscribe, and don't forget to click that ding 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 notification bell for more videos just like this. And if you want a more personalized reading, I do have my Wheel of the Year readings up for going into 2019. So definitely go check that out in my shop, www.kittensweightsandtarot.com. And if you head over to my Etsy shop, etsy.com/shop/kittensweightstarot, I have 10% off throughout the month of December, so you can get a little percentage off those goodies of salves and sprays and bracelets and all different types of readings. So definitely go check it out. And if you want to help spread a little love and send a little love my way, head over to patreon.com/kittensweightsandtarot for as little as $1 a month. You can help support what I do here and give a little input on videos that I do, helping with the creation of my Oracle deck, any future meetups, things like that. And you get a ton of freebies in the process, so that's pretty awesome. All right, so that's it for me, spiritual homies. I wish you all a wonderful holiday season, whatever holiday it is that you are celebrating, and I will catch you spiritual homies later. Peace, love, and chicken grease. Peace out!